I'm a liberal. I'm Democrat voting. I'm very strong in my beliefs about a certain set. I have a very strong belief in a certain set of principles. I probably disagree with a lot of your principles. I disagree with conservatism and usually right-wing conservative beliefs. Okay. The reason I'm here tonight is my son is very right-wing conservative.
You have a very smart son.
And and he doesn't drink. He's only 20, watch it. All right. And the reason that I'm here is because I raised him to believe and think for himself, to look at both sides and come up with his own opinion. And he kind of didn't come up with Bernie, okay, I can live with that, but I absolutely stand behind his right to think what he is free to think. And I don't need to break windows. That's not a model for what I believe in liberalism. There's a lot of liberals who are very upset about that. Good. So my question to you is, in my sense of accepting and loving my son, it's different. He's my family. Mm-hmm. I also believe, for example, one example is LGBTQ adults, not trans kids. I'm going to get that argument. But LGBTQ adults who are happily in relationships and married, who are behind what they believe in, and it doesn't necessarily coincide with the Bible. It doesn't coincide with two genders. I believe that people have the freedom to express themselves, and they don't want to be in two genders. They have a different point of view because they looked at both sides. Well, they came up and they have the freedom to believe what they want. So how do you, my question to you is, how in your belief of two genders do you accept people who don't believe that?
Well, yeah, I just asked the question. I would ask it of you. What is a woman?
For me personally, I am a woman. And I believe
but what is that? Don't answer the question with the question, like, what is the vocab term woman? Define it.
That I align myself as a mother, and what the women in my life and the feminine values of being more relationship-oriented, less competitive, mothering, caring about someone ahead of myself. So those are values that feminist values that I believe in, and I believe I can be a woman. I don't have, I wasn't born with a male body, but I believe that I am a woman based on feminine principles. Those and other feminine principles.
Under your view, somebody can choose to be what they want to be.
Yes.
Okay. Can I be a bobcat?
Well, and more than that argument, I want to get more into
No, this is important.
Your belief.
Let me ask you another question. Can I be whatever age I want to be?
The response to that really is not exactly what my question's about.
Well, you're asking about my view on the LGBT, and I'm getting there. I'm just trying to understand.
And as an example, people who don't believe that there are two genders, just in general, who are disagreeing with you.
And you are one of those people, so I'm trying to get to some form of understanding and clarity.
Okay.
So do you think that having agreed upon objective reality on age is important?
Yeah, but that's not within the concept of gender.
Well, but why is that different? Why does reality stop when gender gets discussed?
Because I'm not thinking about people of different ages.
Why not? So, if a 30-year-old thinks he's 14, he should be able to have sex with a 12-year-old, right?
No, this is more about gender.
Well, no, hold on.
Well, but I have a limit.
But gender is where does that limit come from, and why do you believe in the limit for age but not for biology?
Because I feel that gender is an aspect of somebody they can believe in being able to be in more than one gender. I don't believe that age falls into that. I believe this is more about a gender that people are able to choose.
You're saying, though, that gender is a personal feeling or belief that somebody has about their existence. Regardless,
yes, within gender, there's some things that they don't, like being an animal or being 90.
Right, but the moral premise of that is that your biology, your chromosomes, do not dictate your reality, correct?
I don't know. Do I have to know the answer to that in order to honor the fact that somebody else believes that they are choosing to be a woman?
Let me tell you why and what I believe.
Do I have to agree with that?
Well, not a matter of agreeing.
In order to be able to identify gender.
You can have whatever opinion you want, but the truth is what I'm trying to articulate. It doesn't matter what you believe. Somebody is born a man. They don't stop being a man if they appropriate womanhood. If I wore blackface right now, I don't become black. If a man decides to all of a sudden dress in a dress, he doesn't become a woman, nor should you force other people to reaccommodate society. If they want to think that in their private time or in their own mind, it's kind of weird and strange. I guess go ahead and do it. But that's not the debate we're having in America right now. The debate we're having, and I'd love your final thoughts on this, is a biological man is able to compete against biological women in NCAA sports and win the national championship in swimming. Do you think that's fair?
I don't think that's not part of my personal beliefs. Okay, so let's maybe just go for gay and lesbian couples who are successful. I mean, just because I really want to know the answer, and I kind of know where that's headed, and I don't agree about men playing in women's sports or...
Hey, we agree on that. So
yeah, so I agree with that.
You understand that the liberals that you identify with call you a bigot for that belief, right?
Not the liberals that are my friends, and not all liberals believe that.
Yeah, that's shocking. I'd love to meet them. So, secondly, though, on the other part,
they're all in their 60s.
But let me,
my friends.
On the LGBT thing, and I want to get to as many questions as possible.
Yeah.
What does somebody's own personal sexual orientation have to do with lumping in a bunch of letters with somebody that is suffering from gender dysphoria? Those are two separate issues. Don't you think we should divide them?
No, I think that there are people who have healthy homosexual relationships who identify that way, who aren't in favor of some of the gender
You misunderstood
problems.
the question. What I'm trying to say is that for a while it was gay activism, and now it's LGBTQIA+. It just keeps on growing, and this kind of social contagion of left-wing activism. Let me just tell you my position very clearly. Okay, everybody's made in the image of God. That's my first premise. We all have a soul. You could disagree with that. The American founders believed every single human being had a soul, and that is a fact. I believe that marriage is an institution and a tradition that should be between one man and one woman. Marriage, in an ideal world, the state would have a limited role in that, but I don't believe that diluting or destroying the institution of marriage or the vocabulary or the truth behind it does it any justice for anybody. And you must understand what a word means and what is the purpose of that word. And having been married, I can understand that marriage is about opposites getting along to do something bigger than themselves. The big issue in the gay marriage debate, and some conservatives disagree, is that you don't have two opposites. You have two alikes that are coming, two people that are alike coming together. That's not what marriage is. You could call it something else. That's not marriage. In fact, I think it actually destroys and diminishes the beautiful institution
of marriage. Let me end it for you, Charlie. I mean, I was totally agreeing with the woman, and I was really following her, and I really love her perception about life and things, but not until she started saying gender and this thing, you can have like a personal belief, a personal feeling, like okay, everybody can choose to be what they want to be or do whatever they want to do, freedom to marry who you want to marry. But when it comes to for lesbianism or for transgender, there is no limit to it. You can do whatever you do. But for age, for someone saying that, oh, I can feel like I am for 42 years, man saying I feel like I'm a 12-year-old, you know, that one, there is a limit to that, but there is no limit to people opposite sex getting married, you know, people seeing females seeing themselves as a man, doing dress up, and okay, I mean, that's the liberty to life now. We have mama, you have every right to believe what you want to believe. I mean, that's your belief, but it doesn't change the truth, you know. What my liberal friend always say this: everybody has a right to do, everybody is at liberty to do whatever they want to do. So for us, it's not harming you, it's not harming the society, it's not harming someone. I mean, you are at liberty to do whatever you want to do. And I mean, he's right, you know. That's the word now. You are at liberty to do whatever you want to do, think whatever you want to think, see whatever you want to see, you know, believe whatever you want to believe. So far, it's not harming anybody. But then that does not change the truth that God created everybody in his own image, as Charlie said, and I love that. I'm definitely stealing that from him. And you know, marriage is a constitution between two people, you know, two opposites, male and a female. So if a man and a man marry, honestly, you have the right to do it. No one is judging me. I'm not judging. No one is judging. But that ain't marriage. We can call it something else, but that's not marriage. And I think I agree with him on that. You know, now we are at liberty to do whatever we want to do. That's fine. But it doesn't change the truth. It doesn't change the fact that marriage is a union between a man and a woman. And that's the beauty of it. And that's the beauty of it. So a man and a man can marry, a woman and a woman can marry. You know, you can identify yourself as a bird and marry a bird. I mean, you are at liberty to do it, but that's not it. That's not marriage. So we can name it something else. So yeah, I'm going with Charlie on this. Let me know your thoughts on this. Do you think Charlie was harsh on the woman, or I mean, do you really agree with Charlie? Or let me know what you think about this video. And if you did enjoy this with me, don't forget to give your girl a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to click on the subscription button for more notifications. Thanks for watching. Bye.